I think if you can agree to raise the kids in a positive environment and still, be in that same house, I think that there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no. But like you said, a positive environment.
But if you can't do that and it becomes dysfunctional, because the purpose of us as parents is to raise kids to be functional adults.
Yep.
And what you don't want them to do is to walk into that same type of relationship.
Yep.
And part of the reason why we choose the relationships that we choose is in the beginning, and we end up having these issues, is because we weren't familiar with that to be able to say, okay, I see this characteristic, that characteristic, this will work.
But aren't you creating aren't you showing them a distant relationship?
Well, I think
because it's not, you're not hugging and kissing and doing all the things. Aren't you creating an environment that shows a relationship the way a relationship shouldn't be had?
Yeah. But the question is love. Is that a realistic view of a relationship?
I think it is because
50, 70 years down the line. I don't know.
I think so because mother or father should show affection and this is how
and kindness and caring and
your mom comes to
I didn't come up with that. You see the situation that I got in. You know what I mean? But now I know different.
Yeah, because like I said, I think when your mom comes to the door and dad's here, she gives him a kiss.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to see him.
Yeah.
How you doing back? And if your kids don't see that, they don't expect that.
They won't expect that when they get
I'm telling y'all right now, y'all sound so fucking stereotypical, man.
No, this shit ain't Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch come home and be like, hey, babe.
No.
Fucking listening. Hell no. Listen,
hold on, time out. That shit happens in my motherfucking house. You don't walk through that door and not acknowledge it.
I know.
There it is, right there. That's the stage.
I pay these motherfuckers up in here. When I come in this house, everybody, how you doing, Dad? How you doing? All right, man. It's cool up in here? Yeah, all right, man. Y'all good.
There it is, right there.
No.
That's what the fuck I'm saying. That right there. Like, man, I'm paying bills to this motherfucker, man. You better
The
know.
question is, 50, 60 years down the line, is it looking like that? That's the question.
It better be. It better be.
We don't have no frame of reference.
It's self.
You set the stage.
You set your standards. It's self.
50, 60, if you can maintain that in 50, 60 years down the road when the kids are gone and the shit ain't working, it just ain't fucking working. What does it matter now?
Yeah.
You've already shown them how to grow up in a positive relationship.
No, it's not. Because the end product is the shit didn't work.
But you know the standard.
But you've taught them that, by the time you get to that point and mom and dad gets divorced at 60 or 70 years old.
Nah, they don't get divorced then. They gonna get the divorce earlier.
Yeah. Well, no.
Yeah, and then if you get that far, then
That already for life, homie. For life. I agree with that. Don't get me wrong, 60 is young. You know
it is.
70 is, it's still young. It's still young.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's young to a relatively young. It's relatively young. You can experience life, but you don't want to fucking go back and have a relationship. What you doing tonight? Fuck that shit. I'd rather fucking just go chicken.
I just feel like a man shouldn't always torture himself.
Yeah.
No, man.
And I
agree.
I understand that you want to stay there for your kids and stuff like that, but I felt like in my past relationship, I've tortured myself enough that I know I can't.
You're losing you.
Well, once that happens, then you have to.
I agree. Yeah, because your flame ain't fucking flickering as hard as it was in the beginning. You fucking barely alive at that point. You fucking stress yourself getting old in the motherfucker.
Once you get to that level, then it is negative for the kid.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
So it's one of them deals like how Terry was saying. He come home, motherfucker better acknowledge him, give him a kiss or whatever, hi dad, all that shit. He set the stage.
Whether you married or not.
Yeah.
You living with a motherfucker every day.
I set in the house. Stage for how your fucking play is gonna play out.
How it is.
If you set the stage for motherfuckers like, they watching TV, you walk by and they don't see you.
Hell no, TV come off.
Hey, I walk in motherfucking everybody. Oh, hey, how you doing? Yeah. That's what I was
That's right. Yeah. Motherfuckers don't even acknowledge you walk up to that TV and be like,
Or you walk back out that door, they walk on there and bust through that motherfucker. Hey,
Hey, seriously though, like my Uncle Kenny. Uncle Kenny was like, when I was a kid, I thought he was the meanest dude in the world.
Yeah.
And when I became an adult, got older,
Coolest
I was like, yo, the way he operated his house was fucking pristine, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Know why? Because he was like, listen, he used to wake up, he used to leave the house every morning at 5:30, he said. He waked the whole house up.
Yeah.
And I used to be like, yo, why? Like, they ain't gotta get up just because you're leaving. He said, it's a few reasons why I do it. He said, one, nobody sleep past the motherfucker making all the money.
I'm made, and he's a cool motherfucker.
And he said, two, he said, I want to see that everybody's being productive before I leave.
Yeah.
He said, I don't care if they get back in bed after I leave. He said, but at least I know they started their day. He said, I know they get back in bed. He said, but three, which is really one, when I leave, I tell everybody I love them. He said, because if they never see me again, they know the last words that came out of my mouth was I love them.
Yeah.
And I was like, as an adult, I was like, that's some of the coldest shit I've ever heard.
That's a good
coldest shit I've ever heard.
If you're waking up your kids and telling them you leave.